José Pellicer, you are partner strategy at Evonite. Thank you for joining us on BiTV.
Well, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. The pleasure is all ours. Evonite was launched last May by Paul Hampton, Charles-Nicolas Tarrière, and Kevin Mosca, with two other founding partners later announced, Chris Warren and yourself. What motivated this new offering to the European property markets?
Well, I think that's a very good question, because our motivation is probably one of the most important reasons why we did this. And we did this for two key reasons, the most important of which is the fact that we've been slightly frustrated with the structure of the real estate investment management business. There are a number of very, very, very large players, and then there are a number of niche players. But since the global financial crisis, all the generalist, small, independent players have pretty much disappeared. They have either been sold to bigger players, or they're pretty much out of the market. The owner has retired, etc. So as a consequence now, you have the offering that investors have is big businesses that are listed. And of course, because they are listed, they have an obligation to the shareholders, and that obligation is to increase assets under management. So we thought this is an opportunity to create a new independent business that offers the traditional real estate sectors and whose sole motivation is to create performance for our investors.
And therefore, I have to ask, with this new venture, what is your strategy and roadmap for Evonite's development?
Well, what I can tell you is that 5 years from now, we would like to have a business that offers a suite of closed-ended funds that have performed roughly on a consistent fashion, independently of how good or how bad the vintage is. That's the kind of thing we would like to have 5, 7 years from now. But in the meantime, the most important thing is, well, two things. Number one, to set up the business, set up the regulatory infrastructure, set up all the policies in order to show the market that we are not three deal guys who have decided to set up on their own. We are a serious, institutional, and with full corporate governance business. Then the next step is to meet our friends, our partners, and our clients in order to go on the road to set up that vision that I've told you in the previous question.
And therefore, Businessimo, we're a Paris-based media group. Obviously, I need to ask, what role do you see France play in this strategy, in this investment venture going forward?
So France is the second largest economy in the Eurozone, is the second largest market in continental Europe, and is one of the largest property markets. So definitely France is going to play a role both in terms of assets and hopefully in terms of investors. So I think that at the moment, this is a very good vintage to invest in France. And I think that the core characteristics of the French economy, despite the negative language, are actually more positive than how it seems initially. France is very exposed to tourism, is far less exposed to the issues with energy that other countries are facing, and France is far less exposed to competition from China. The big industries that France is known for, I think, are still very strong and very competitive.
José Pellicer, always a pleasure to have you as our guest on BiTV. Thank you for this insight, and thank you all also for being with us. And we'll see you soon on BiTV.